request Manage DG B Srinivas to say his perspectives and expectations from Manage.
Dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to all of you. I am Srinivas, I am the Director General Manage. This is the National Institute for Agricultural Extension Management. It's the Apex Institute leading the extension services in the entire country. We are in the business of building the capacity of agriculture officers of all the state governments in the country. That is the most important job we do. And we also do action research, and then we have some courses in the management education. We have a 2-year Agri Business Management program. It's a residential program. And then we have 2 diplomas. One is for in-service agriculture officers in the state governments and central government. Those who are delivering the extension services in state governments, we offer them a 1-year program in distance education mode. And similarly, we have another diploma program that is for the input dealers in the field, those who are in the business of selling seed, fertilizer, pesticides, and agricultural machinery. For them also we offer a 1-year diploma program. This is also a sort of distance education board, and there we conduct classes for about 48 Sundays to them. So these are the education programs, and of course the training programs to the offices of state government. We conduct around 200 to 240 programs a year. These are 5-day programs. We conduct on-campus and off-campus programs. Then we do action research and consultancy and documentation, etc. And of course, we are the sort of arm to Government of India in these extension matters, consultancy, a think tank, or whatever you call it. I think I am audible enough, you don't need a mic. It's a pleasure to be part of this unique global partnership wherein premier academic and research institutions such as ICRISAT, University of Florida, ICAR, International Support Agency, the IFAD, are joining hands with ICT and finance industry leaders, Infosys and IAS, to facilitate faster and wider sharing of agricultural knowledge among key stakeholders as the farmers. I particularly compliment the DG ICRISAT, Mr. Dar, and his team for taking this initiative to forge this grand arrangement for such a noble cause. It's a well-recognized fact that information and communication technologies have improved the capacity and efficiency of all sectors in the economy worldwide. Agriculture in general and agricultural extension and education in particular need a big push of ICT to harness its full potential, especially of agricultural research and development interventions. I am sure this august audience is aware that despite the largest agricultural research network, well-organized extension workforce, large network of common service centers, and all communication channels, we are yet to reach 50% of the farmers in this country. I think we have about 12 crores of farmers, but our extension services and the technology that we developed in our labs have reached, I think, only 50% of farmers. I think here lies the importance of this conference for which initiative was taken by ICRISAT. This is a big challenge facing all of us. Most of you who are here have undertaken a number of highly innovative pilot projects which have delivered highly valuable agricultural and marketing information to the doorsteps of farmers. These projects have demonstrated the huge potential that ICT holds to improve the livelihood of the farming community. It is high time, despite this, it is high time that we network all our efforts and launch a country-wide agricultural knowledge sharing platform wherein the farmer is the key stakeholder. He or she must get all the information they need at their doorstep or at least in the vicinity, in the neighborhood. The common service network provides us the last mile connectivity in this nation. I think in about 97,000 villages or panchayats we have these common service centers. We may work out a mechanism so that the farmers get access to most updated and authentic information on crops, whether it's varieties, technology, inputs, management practices, economic practices, post-harvest technology, processing technology, government schemes, and marketing information at the lowest possible cost. I think that should be behind of all of us when we come out with any concepts or strategies. The cost is an important parameter because we are dealing with small and marginal farmers to a great extent. The Extent Reforms Initiative of Government of India has provided ICT connectivity up to block level. I think most of you are aware we have the setup is the states, districts and blocks, and then comes the panchayats and villages. Up to block level, that means we have 6,000 blocks in this country, whereas we have 6 lakh villages in this country. So far we could succeed, the Government of India could succeed providing ICT connectivity up to the block level only. So this is a huge challenge for anybody who step into this sector, how to take the connectivity down to the village level, 6 lakh villages, not taking into consideration the hamlets, it's only the villages and panchayats. Our initiative, Government of Initiative has given it up to block level, and the Agricultural Technology Management Agencies, these are popularly called ATMAs, ATMA, ATMAs. These were set up at district level a few years back, some 7-8 years back, to ensure delivery of extension services to farmers. ATMA is at the district level, and generally it is led by the district collector, you have a management committee, a governing body. So all the delivery of extension services veer around this agency called ATMA. So Government of India or manage or our EAS, we are all who put these ATMAs and how to develop ATMAs, how to converge all the services at the level of ATMAs. So this ATMA will be the focus point of anybody who look into this sector. As I said, manage is at national level into this extension business, and EEIs, there are 4 EEIs, Extension Education Institutes, 4 in the country, one at Hyderabad, one at Gujarat, Anand, and one in Jorhat, and the other one is in Nilakiri. These are at regional level, and the samitis at state level. Samitis are training institutes. Every state government is having a samiti. So we need to deal with samitis, EIs, and ATMAs in this to build the capacity of the officials dealing with the farmer community. And coming to the 12th plan, just started 2012 to 2017. It has underlined some priority areas for ICT interventions in agriculture extension. These include ICT capacity building of farmers and single window availability of all information to farmers, and availability of agricultural knowledge in farmer-friendly or vernacular languages. I think we should keep in mind that it's a huge country. We have different languages. Maybe in North India you have English, still you have Oriya, you have Gujarati, and you have Marathi. In South India you have 4 different languages. In each state also you have different vernacular languages. So we have to keep this in mind. And mainstreaming of CSCs, Common Service Centers for Agro Information Delivery, and providing training platform for farmers' produce. And finally, strengthening of Kisan Call Center. We have these Kisan Call Centers, about 25 of them in the entire country. This is, we have a toll-free number where farmers can call up, and we have different levels where the calls are received and advisory services are delivered to the farmers, followed by an SMS. So these are all the 5 priority areas which Government of India has enshrined in this 12th plan in this area. I'm sure that this consultation process will consider some of these issues and come out with appropriate technology mix, is a hardware, software, and your delivery mechanisms to address the information gap issue at the farmer's end. I believe we have a bunch of technology solutions. Dr. Probate would say we have a large, well-integrated KVK Atma. KVK is Krishi Vigyan Kendra. KVK Atma Research Extension Delivery Network, and also NIC CSC ICT Network, National Informatics Center and Common Service Centers Network. All we need is an anchoring project to integrate all the farmer need-based information and make it available at the nearest access point to the farmers. With ICT leaders like IIIT and Infosys supporting this institutional collaborative partnership of national and international institutions, this consultation must come out with some far-reaching recommendations with specific roadmap for implementation. I think you all know implementation is a big problem in this country. Many plans are being chalked out in drawing rooms, but very few are being implemented in the spirit, in the letter and spirit by which these things were formed. India doesn't have. India has all ideas. India has strategies for everything, whether it's industry, agriculture, education, say whatnot. We have ideas. We have right policies. We have right people at the top. But how do we implement? I think this has been the biggest failure of this nation. We are not able to implement what we conceived in a house like this. So this implementation is the most important thing. So the roadmap for implementation, that's extremely important. We can make policies, we can write wonderful documents, but if we can ensure that it is implemented properly, if we can ensure that it is monitored properly, evaluated properly, and of course the challenge of implementation is much more important because we are dealing with farmers who are in this massive country. We have hilly areas, we have remote areas, we have northeast, we have Jammu and Kashmir, we have flood prone areas, we have drought prone areas, and many of the farmers are illiterate. So venturing into this, this is extraordinary, it's very noble, but you need a lot of commitment. All those who are in this hall will have to display extraordinary commitment to ensure that we reach the desired success rate in this entire mission. So I'm sure you share this vision, and we all need to join hands to empower the entire farming community with great commitment. We may use the increasing penetration of mobile phones in rural areas to reach out to the farmers at their home, at their farms, and at their convenient times to address these issues and help solve their problems. I think we need to focus on this mobile technology. I think already a lot of work was already done. And I think everybody has a mobile. I wonder if somebody is not having a mobile in his villages nowadays. So our entire focus should be the mobile. How would we be able to use this mobile technology? There lies the key. And of course, the Kisan Call Center, which is already in existence in all the states, this mechanism has to be strengthened to harness the video calling facility to its fullest. I think it's not just a voice facility. We need to step into the video facility. I request all of you to focus on seamless information delivery to farmers 24/365, connected with personal page for each farmer, supporting him or her to meet their needs and objectives on all extension components. This is technology, marketing, etc., etc. As I said, it's a huge challenge. We have to network a large number of stakeholders on the back end to support the farmer at his doorstep. A lot of background work is required to ensure this as a success. Of course, we have other challenges. They include poor basic infrastructure in villages, lack of power supply in rural areas, the most important thing. I think even cities there is a power cut, in districts it is there, and in rural areas I wonder how many hours of power supply they have, maybe hardly 5-6 hours. That is in rainy season and winter. In summer, I don't think they have any power. So it's a big challenge to us because we are talking about information communication technology. So you need to have computers there, you need to have computers running, you need to have power. So these are all certain fundamental challenges which we need to keep in mind. And then poor connectivity like 3G. 3G is yet to percolate into rural areas. Maybe 3G is next to your national highways. So how do you how do you offer video services? Suppose if a farmer standing in his crop, in his standing crop, if he wants to consult a scientist and if he wants to show him the specimen of his crop, how does he do that? I mean, in this massive country, you can't deploy human resources to every village and to every farm and go and see the plant, what insect is there and what disease is there and what sort of micronutrient deficiency is there. But if you have the mobile, suppose it has a video camera, it just focuses on the plant, on the stem or on the buds. And then if the scientist is able to see that one very clearly on a giant screen in his room, then he will be able to offer a solution to the farmer. But for this you need 3G connectivity. So this is a big challenge. 3G connectivity to the entire country, to the rural areas, to the tribal areas, to the hilly areas, to the snow-clad areas, to the drought-affected, flood-affected areas. So this is a constraint. So this, again, I think Infosys, we should be able to address this. I mean, of course, in consideration Government of India. So it's a team effort actually. It is not, a single agency's baby, like public-private partnership. I'm happy that it is a big way in this country. Government cannot deliver everything. Government has intentions. Politicians have intentions. They have to come back to power. Many of bureaucrats are very, very committed. So they all have good ideas, good intentions, ideologies. But the government just cannot deliver on its own. So I'm happy that this conference is taking place today. We have to join hands. The public-private partnership is extremely important to take this sector forward and benefit the farming community of this nation. Yeah, that's all I have to say. And let us start to connect all farmers to the delivery systems. A project, say KSIConnect. You can think of this. And I assure that Manage will be with anybody who come forward in the cause of improving the fortune of farmers in this country. Not only in this conference, and Manage is in Hyderabad. Manage has its arms stretched all over the country. Anybody, having intentions to have linkages with Manage are most welcome, and we have an extraordinary committed team in Manage. Right here we have Dr. Sharma and Dr. Lakshmi Murthy, and we have a good number of 20 other faculty. Each and every person is committed to the welfare of the farming community. So I thank Infosys for organizing this conference, and thank the DG for taking the initiative. So I hope this venture will go forward with some extraordinary commitment and wonderful strategies. Thank you very much.